What is up, everybody? It is Econ Dave. We are here for another motherfucking topic, and let's break it down. So, as you can see, I have this posted right here. We have it from Darth Pell. Turns around and says, wait until everyone finds out that prices fall with interest rates. Now, this was posted on July 5th. The article highlights how mortgages that are above 6.6% have trapped homeowners with high monthly costs, a situation worsened by a lack of refinancing options, reflecting a bothered trend where the U.S. mortgage rate hits a 20-year high of 7.22% in April of 2024 due to persistent inflation and Federal Reserve monetary policies. So, data from the National Association of Realtors indicate a 15.4% drop in existing home sales in 2024 compared to 2023, suggesting that high interest rates are almost cooling the housing market, potentially validating the post's ironic tone about market conditions. Now that we got the bullshit grok AI out of it, let's actually break it down to what's going on from the actual real articles. So here's some key takeaways that we currently have right now. So on this article, this is the Forbes. This is the article that was, commented by the said person on Twitter. Turned around and said, after peaking at 7.04% in January of 2025, we see the fixed rates slid into the mid 6% range in March, but have been stuck between 6.75 to 6.9% since early May. So why are they still elevated? The Fed paused in June 2025 meeting, keeping the funds rate between 4.25 to 4.5 basis points. It's fourth straight hold to gauge the inflation impact of the new tariffs. Analysts warned that the Trump-era tariff inflation could keep mortgages higher for longer. Okay, let's see here. So let's go ahead and talk about what are the expectations of individuals currently in the industry. The NAHB has it towards roughly just around 6%. The NAR has it around 6.1% debt overhang, and that's essentially a strong limit drop. Zillow has it within a mid 6%, calling it a bumpy path, data-driven volatility. Fannie Mae is around 6.5%. They believe by next year will be at around 6.1%. They have raised the outlook. So we have also Freddie Mac higher for longer at around 6.5% with a cautious outlook. MBA is roughly at 6.8% during quarter 3, and a year they expect 6.7. They expect next year to be around 6.6 with a slight relief. JP Morgan is at 6.7%, believing it will stay higher for longer. Wells Fargo unlikely to slip below 6.5% this year for a modest relief. And Bright MLS sees a late summer dip if inflation cools, and buyers then could theoretically return. If this happens, we could see September as a Fed cut that could possibly be triggered. So what could push rates down? Inflation. It'll go ahead and print softening, a very soft economic environment in the United States. You'll be seeing steady job growth, and the Fed is likely to cut within September, which could leave mortgage rates fall even before the cut happens. People are pricing in what is expected in terms of the future outlook. An abundance of new tariff shocks and or supply chains could theoretically flare up, according to the article, and why waiting for a sub 6% may backfire. The U.S. Bank cautions the timing of the market is risky, but when payments are affordable now, it may be better to go ahead and chase an uncertain lower rate later when we're not quite sure how that will pan out. It's very fair. The refinancing math for 2025, refi rates track purchases that are typically a bit higher. Lenders say it only makes sense when you can shave 1% off your current interest rate. Only 12% of the loans currently in the market carry a 6% coupon. So most 2020 to 2021 buyers are going to stay put. So one of the practical moves right now is to go ahead and monitor weekly moves. The rate hovers with around a 15 bit point band over the last 8 months. Improved credit. We can compare offers from at least 3 lenders. Freddie Mac data shows we can save 1.5 to 3K over the loan term in terms of interest. And if the summer CPI trends continues to cool, consider locking ahead of the Fed's September meeting to capture any said dip. So what the article basically sums up in saying is a 30-year fixed mortgage will likely finish 2025 at a 6.5 to a 6.8 zone. With a meaningful relief deferred to 2026, buyers focus on affordability today may be waiting for a perfect rate. For owners, a refinance only pencils out if your current obligation is above 7.5% or your need to cash out due to high interest debt. So basically, what does that mean? Housing market is fucked, and people already own homes, already have them. So we'll end up seeing what happens. We're going to keep an eye on that, but I thought it was a strong topic to go ahead and bring up. The housing market is one of the most interesting speculative assets and the thing that helps every single generation keep themselves at a very strong point. It'll give them, people like me or even people in their 30s or 40s an opportunity to own something. Because when you rent, you feel like you're throwing the damn thing away every single month.